I am a tuning fork for wind, my heart a drifting echo chamber sculpted by the wind songs it sings. I am a rainbow dream drifting in moon song, soaring through painted winds. Liquidity of life dissolves into itself. I am a waking dream of leaf shadows flowing across the sidewalk, fading into night. Water flows, disappears into its own wetness. Wind slides into its own movement. And love, well, love is in the loving. River of love requires imaginary sides, but it seems to overflow its banks, saturate all and everything with an indescribable brilliant eyes of love, the light of the universe, caressing all and everything into existence. Without you, there is no water, no wetness, no wind, no love. And you are my heart song, echoing in the trees and mountains and deep, deep canyons that we can never cross. We exist only as echoes of echoes, and there is no more that soars across the great divide. There is just the wind, dancing with wind, and we magically appear in the dancing. Only in each other's love light is there this resonance, this sourceless echo. Without this dream of reflections, there is not even darkness. There is no outside or inside. There are no sides. We seem to be the dancers to unseen music, a music that relies on separate notes, gently, softly. Wind caresses you from the inside out, and you are the wind's caress. Love's delicate beauty cannot be grasped. All words dissolve. Echoes soar down Main Street, stripped of all their overtones and undertones. They have no place to land. Nakedness has no anchor or sails. Winds of love rip sky into mirrored shards. You see your face in everyone. Razors of love slash all ideas of light, eviscerate your hidden dreams, your portrait painted with love tears open the dream into a rawness without time or movement, or even the impermanency you feared. All measurement is painted with thought. The dream of edges seemed to have a center and a door to another side. But there are no walls other than your imaginary prison. There are no sides to the mirror. All is liquid transparency. And here we are bathing in the daydream of love, knowing it is a dream is the dream. Not knowing you are dreamt is the dream. How can I not love you? There is no one, nor two. We are the spinning of echoes, blooming and drowning in the backbeat of moon. Seaside, broken bits of shells and sand, blowing, erasing all footsteps, directionless. There is no one to wander, or to be lost or found. Home is a dream of joy and sorrow, where no one leaves or returns. Time is an echo of all the stories you have ever heard, reverberating in a nautilus shell, spinning daydreams into a fabric of sound. The roar of the ocean calls your name. There is no one to answer. It is your own love, your own beauty, echoing, a soundless repetition, moving your lips, your heart, to sing, lyrical dreams of light and wonder, shimmering reflections of unspeakable beauty, and dreams of dark, deep canyons where the sun rarely shines. Two are never separate, nor joined. The dream is as real as it seems. Golden finch slides through the morning. Her shadow slides through my fingers. This song slides through our minds. We are the stories we share. Sharing is the beauty. This is the love we live in. We can never see it. We are it. It is the very dark that unravels night. It is the very dark that unravels night. Light unravels day. What rips apart heaven and earth and the silence in between? What pierced the sky, the air, your breath, your heart, into tatters of moon embrace? What is on the other side of words, when side is a word? Where is the wall between inside and outside? Is there a door, a window? A promise of a bright tomorrow fades, as all words do, as soon as they are spoken. What listens to light? What listens to sky as it breaks apart light and plunges our eyes into darkness? Who made these words so songs could be written, creating stories so beautiful we weep, and weep even more, knowing we are the story of love, of beauty, of rain slashing down, of morning waiting behind drifting clouds, and mountains softly dancing above them. All stories are the dream. The dream is a story. We are shimmering reflections. The bubble burst, and the luminescence is everywhere and nowhere. We dissolve into our own light, our own love. We are the dream, dreaming itself. We are the song of our own innocence. Paper hearts, paper birds, paper worlds crumpled and blooming, paper flowers, paper words, sea of ink flowing silently into sky and sea, painting lands known and unknown, upon which you seem to wander, looking for more words, more knowing, more solidity, more land, more wandering, more time. Echoes that have no source cannot lead you to the dreamless space. It does not exist. It is only an echo, like you. Wind sighs its empty breath. First red roses are dancing, knowing not of spring or wind. No one holds the pen that writes you, sketches you into this worded world. There is no pen nor story that is not story. And you, a beautiful story, rich and lush and glowing with all stories ever heard, a flowing gown of reflections that no one wears, memory's beautiful garden blooms and wilts, paper petals, paper dust, paper wind. Wind has no empty pages to fill. Life sings itself. This dream of love has no dreamer. There are only songs singing this universe. Poems unravel, and not even darkness remains. Many believe that enlightenment is the magical disappearance of you, but you never were. Nor was there a sky sprinkled with stars, nor devastatingly beautiful colors of sunset. No colors are painted without thought. All is thought. Thought is thought. There is a palpable psychological and physical release. But who or what feels this when even feeling is an idea written by thought? The dream dreams itself, simultaneously appearing and dissolving into itself. So what exists if even illusion is illusion? There was never a sky to swallow you, or wind to blow through you. There was never anything called love. There were never any things at all. Spring and summer unfold with their blossoms. Autumn brings its windy golden leaves. Winter sings its long, dark nights. And you remain loving the beauty of the seasons, the fullness and emptiness of love, no longer looking for meaning or truth or any solidity at all, simply loving the love of it all. The big wow is the knowing that there are no things or non-things, yet all and everything seem to appear. Let us shine in each other's love light and bathe in each other's colors. Sunset looms, and it is beautiful. Seafoam clouds drift through sapphire skies. Through your eyes, through these words, worlds drift through your mind stream. There is no script, no one to read it, no words to slide off, no pages to dissolve into sky. No sky. Words of love are only words. What is love? What are words? What is in the word sky? What words could be true or false when true and false are words? Twisting, turning swirls of golden gently brush evening across your face and into your eyes. Whirlwind settles softly into its own breath. The universe pours through thought. Thought pours through the universe. Words crochet fabric of sound and light, and shadows sliding down the mountain, pouring night into her empty dress, and starlight in your eyes. It is your naked eyes I long to kiss, for it is only in our reflections we seem to arise. We become the shimmering between the walls of a deep, deep canyon we can never cross. There are no sides. Thought dreams us. Words as thick as thought paint our imaginary lines, without which we don't exist. There never was a mountain or anyone to climb it. Yet here we are, walking through fields of flowing. We are the waves of meadow wind caressing our tenderness as we gently, gently fall in love. Who left these fingerprints on the mirror? Who saw through the glass, empty of an other side? Was there ever a hand? Was there ever a face? Was there ever someone looking? Words slide off the paper of an unsigned letter, pour through figures at dusk, dancing. As night unfolds her wings, your secret dream of love soars out of your heart. She leaves your signature in every footfall, but your name begins to fade. It becomes just more loops and lines, like the apostrophes and commas of fallen pine needles. Once they held the sky in the tops of trees. Now they hold nothing. There is nothing to hold. No fingerprints, no signature, no yesterday to gather sky, no tomorrow when we will dance. Fallen shadows blossom. The story unravels as it crochets itself with every word. Water evaporates, so do tears. Heart sings, and there is no answer, only an echo burning in the marrow of love. Utterly alone we do not exist, only in this imaginary space, in between sound and silence, in between light and dark, in between echoes, our hearts mouth the words, and we are love's breath resonating. Love is the dance in between everything and nothing, in between never and forever. We are bathed in cricket song and the surround sound of moon. I am these words that paint my silhouette, empty of light, empty of shadow, twirling down the wet sidewalk, dancing with my own reflection. But there is no one here nor there. There is no here nor there, nor in between. Mirror of moon has no other side. Wind howls across the long desert moon. It is your love song that cuts you to the core. You watch all your most intimate secrets, the very heart of you, a silhouette of echoes, dissolve. Wind falls through its own breath. Colors swirl under your feet. The ground dissolves. There is no one left to lose their footing, no hands to grasp the air. Air and space are sucked into their own breath. And wind breathes you once again into the dance. There are no words left to describe the absence of all and everything, and the fullness of it all. This magically appearing and disappearing, scintillating dream and the overwhelming love of it all. Forest of night is eclipsed by dawn. Silence. Slow crescendo of wind in wind. Waltz of trees and sky. Lace of inline and outline flows through you, and you dissolve, along with the imaginary walls between you and sky. An ocean of infinite reflections. Thought is dawn sweeping across the imaginary canyon, creating light and shadow, and caressing all things into the daytime dream. Enlightenment is the dream of love, sweeping through the dream of separation, and erasing all things, time, dimension, direction, movement, measurement, all this and that, even love. Yet love caresses you into her dream, not separate from all dreams, and we dance in this imaginary canyon of infinite wonderment. We are this dream of love, dreaming itself. Love is the light that erases all shadows. It is the fire that consumes all light. It is the conflagration that burns even itself. The mind is a waterfall of words, skimming across pools of liquid shadows. Memories paint the daydream with echoes. Mirages stream through a colorland fantasy of time and space and nothing at all. One leaf slowly drifts through mountain air, softly pours into its own reflection on a shimmering stream. Light dances in a water ballet of light. There is no one or thing underneath the thought stream, no one to manipulate it or flow with it. A cascade of dreams pouring into and through itself, seemingly creating things like thought and movement, simultaneously self-arising and self-erasing. I am this flowing description. Thought seems to take its place in this symphony of perception. There is no one left to read it. River of life flows as it does, spontaneously, naturally, all by itself. I am a wind song sculpted by wind, cast adrift in a sea of shimmering light. Water tales of breathing, water, echoes streaming across an ocean of infinite reflections that have no source or light or shadow. Love songs have no anchor or rudder to guide them. They are your sails blooming. As you swoon into the wind, you are carried by love's echo. She sang your name long ago. It was wind and ocean and sky that swallowed you as soon as you heard her voice. But it was always your voice, softly riding the wind, soaring through you, the breath of love caressing you, this love song that sings you, that you are.